was there a moment, or when did you decide, like, hey, we're going to make this album, it's going to happen?
It was like, I don't know, that we just got off tour in the February. I think we got home around March. That's when everything went crazy and we all went in lockdown. I think by the time June hit, we wanted to get in the studio. We came with the idea, hey, well, we're not touring, obviously, we don't know what's going on. Let's go make a record. So we had to figure out all the logistics of that. So we figured that all out, and we got in the studio because we have a studio here in Bakersfield where we live. We got in the studio, I think in June, and we started writing. We did it different this time. We'd come in town for 10 days, and then everybody'd leave for the rest of the month, and we did that every month for like 2 or 3 months, and wrote about 15 songs, I think. And then everybody went home after everything was recorded, and I got to sit down and do my thing, and that took another couple months. But the whole process was amazing. We had so much fun. I think doing that really helped us all, because when we get lost in the studio, there's no windows in that place, and we just being there working, and all the outside chaos that's going on would go away. We forget about it. We just have fun and do what we love doing. So I think it all helped us all mentally too, because it was crazy being locked up for that long.
Oh, of course. And then, but on top of this, I can only imagine this is probably the first time you've really had this much time off where you're not touring or having to do a million pressings and all that
Yeah.
stuff. Do you think that also impacted the creative process of this for you?
I mean, for me, yeah, because I had all the time in the world. Usually when we do records, the band has all the time in the world. Once you get the music done, it's cool. And then previous managers and stuff decided that, hey, we're going to book fucking tours right up, John can get it done in this time. So I'd only have a short window to do what I needed to do. And then this time I had all the time in the world, and I actually liked it. And now I stick up for myself. I'm like, don't book anything until the damn thing's done. And it really helped a lot. Honestly, on making the record, they having all the time. There was no pressure. We were just doing it coming from a good place, just trying to forget about everything and just write good music. And it was this record, I was there from the first note. Previous records, the last 2 records, the band would go to Nashville and work with a producer, and they'd send me songs here. And it was so much, it was just better me being in the room from the start. It helped a lot.
I have to nerd out for a moment because I think I
Yeah.
read or heard or something about doing some of it on analog tape. Was the
Yeah, all
whole
of it was done
album
on tape.
okay? So I know sonically it's a bit different. Like, why the choice to do this? I love this.
Because I think us as human beings now have become used to flat sounding shit. If you just turn on rock radio or any radio, it all sounds so flat and digital. It's not saying that digitals are the best medium to capture music, but you don't want to record to it. For us, what we did was recorded everything to tape, and then we dump it into Pro Tools and work from there. So we weren't going over tape, we were back and forth, all that stuff. So it was a long process, and then I do vocals and stuff like that, and then we dump it to tape and dump it back to give it that tape compression. It was just a bunch of nerdy, geeky stuff, but it really, for me, I give the analogy of this is like you hit a guitar string and it resonates. So that resonate gets transferred to electricity through cables. It goes through all this stuff, and then it gets smacked against this magnetic tape. It's alive, and it's there, it's living, and it's captured on this tape. And then you can't get that vibe when you do that to digital, because it's turned into, like if you press it on a, you see all that vinyl behind you. If you look under the microscope in vinyl, you see the grooves, you see the actual you see the waveform. It's like living, it's the vibration. Digital, it goes through and it gets converted to ones and zeros. So there you go. It only can do so much.
I can't, swelling is the trouble, disguised in the faces, they blocking my way.
I mean, the whole record is done because the way the vibe it is because I'm in a lot better place mentally now. I'm a lot happier now. I have a wonderful girlfriend that I love dearly. It takes care of me. My kids are in a way better place. I came back from, the nothing was a very dark time, and dealing with all that went on. This is a new me. And that song, Horses on the Way, was a perfect way to end the thing, because anyone that deals with depression or, just life in general, you have your highs and you enjoy them, but right around the corner, someday it's going to smack me in the face and I'm going to be put right back there again. And that's kind of what that song is about.
Taking all away.
and I know like you've been doing this for decades, but your voice is always so versatile. And when people gets to a certain point of doing this for, a year, but like we're talking decades,
Yeah.
how in the world do you have it still so crisp? Because people are like, oh, it's Pro Tools. It's not. Anyone that's seen you live knows.
Well, I got sober at 28 years old, so I didn't party and ruin it. And then the other thing is I warm up and warm down all the time. I take care of my voice. I just, like any other instrument, I have a full-time guy that comes over and I have to work out every day, stretch every day, warm up, warm down. It's a job because I look at it as this, like Monkey and Head, at any time they can fucking buy a new guitar. Their instrument is replaceable. You get a new one, it's ready to go. I only got this. I only got one. So I got to take care of it. So I've been good. I get rest on the road. I'm on bus so I can just relax and just keep myself in a good space. Because if I didn't, I would, yeah, you lose your voice. This shit goes. And thank God it was in when I did Untouchables when Michael Beinhorn hooked me up with Ron Anderson, who just passed away. God, that killed me. Rest in peace, Ron. He showed me so many things. I went on tour with him and he taught me how to take care of my voice and warm up, warm down, special warm-ups when I'm sick and all kinds of situations that I kept. And I have these tapes and then I do it. Like at a show, I warm up, takes me 35 minutes to warm up, 40 minutes. And then when I get off stage and come back there, I warm down for another 15. And I have to do it religiously. It's just about care and taking care of it, having the discipline to do that.